And welcome back to the PD Football Podcast. My name is Presh.
My name is Darren.
And what I want to do today is not go through... sorry. How are you?
Yeah, we're just jumping straight into it now.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know. I was just like so keen, so eager. I was just
January's over.
Jumping in a pool.
I guess we're back in hustle mode now, so...
No. I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm good. I could be better, but I'm feeling a little bit sick. But I'm okay. How are you? How's everything on your end?
Still just, as I've mentioned these past couple of weeks, just stressed by work. Just, if I'm not doing this podcast, I'm working.
It's the same for me, so...
Yeah, one or the other. But anyway, nevertheless, like I said, this podcast and football brings me calm.
Football should bring everyone calm.
Yeah, not Liverpool, but I mean
some
other
people
teams.
prefer cricket.
Alright. So what I want to do today is not go through individual matches, but talk about the stories surrounding the results. Right? The reason being, I don't want to spend too much time on teams that have no story. For example, Arsenal. Right? They won with no fuss last night and are going through. There's
nothing to really speak about.
Yeah, we can speak about like the goals. Did you watch the game?
I watched the first half. Just
are there any goals
really,
you want to talk about?
Nothing. It was, like you said, just a normal performance. I thought Arsenal played well. If there's anything that did stand out, it's probably just the dynamics look a lot better in terms of creating chances with Havertz in the team. But I guess that's just the Arsenal thing. Nothing important really from the game.
Yeah. Similarly, I think Bayern, Liverpool, Spurs, there's not really a big story around them. So we don't need to get into their results. And also for the teams at the bottom, like Villarreal.
How did Qarabag... Was Qarabag always in the qualifying spots? I'm just curious because...
Yes, because they lost and they still...
Yeah, that's sort of...
So yes, they were quite high in the standings before.
They've been in the Champions League for quite a few years now.
Yeah, and now they're finally kicking on. It's good to see. Yes. So yeah, the only thing we can really say to those teams that went through is congratulations. The teams that didn't go through, oh shame.
Congrats to 24 teams, I believe.
Yeah, well, I'm saying the top 8. The rest of them...
they haven't gone through yet.
No congratulations for them, nothing. You get nothing. Anyway, so... The first story I want to bring up is Arne Slot.
You've been waiting for this.
Okay.
Waiting 24 hours.
I've been telling everyone who wants to listen to me how pissed off I am, but now it's time to bring it to the podcast.
Is this where the Arne Slot agenda, well, I guess you could say it began last week?
Is it an agenda if he's doing bad things?
No, not necessarily.
An agenda is if he's doing something good and I still find the bad in it. He's doing bad things.
I get you.
So, in his pre-match conference, last week, he said the Liverpool fans were questioning whether he could be successful in the future. And he said, I don't know why a club like that would question me when they've only won 2 titles in 30 years.
Highly disrespectful.
I mentioned this last week. I was extremely just pissed off. And
maybe he's holding the fans to a higher standard.
That's not what he's doing, but all right. So, in his pre-match conference, he brings up 2 title wins in 30 years again, right? Just totally disrespecting the fans again. He then goes on to say that the only reason we won the league last year is because PSG knocked us out so we could concentrate on the league. Did you see these?
No, I didn't.
He said the only reason we won the league...
That's ridiculous. Did you really say that?
is because week to week we weren't focused on Champions League. We were focused on the league, and that's why we won. Now, I don't know if he hit his head or anything, but for context on that, we were 15 points clear after being knocked out by PSG. Right?
5 games.
5 games. And it was like February. Right? So yeah. Then in his post-match comments after the game versus Qarabag, if you want to... Oh, yeah, we will get to that just now. He said he was glad we made it to the last 16 because 2 years ago we were in the Europa League getting knocked out by Atalanta. Which, once again, disrespecting the fans. Right? The more of these silly comments that he makes, the crazier he looks and the more that fans want him out. Results aside, why would you say this to us?
What is his thinking? I'm guessing he's like trying to lower expectations, right?
I think he's just hurt. He's heard that the media is speculating about his job, that Xabi Alonso is waiting in the wings, so apparently that all the fans are very frustrated with him. I think the pressure is building on him, and he's just saying rubbish. He just he's like, like when you're floundering, you're just grasping for something to hold on to. So he's
clutching at straws.
Clutching at straws. That's exactly the phrase that I was thinking of. Yes, that's what he's doing. He's clutching at straws, and
he's making excuses. Is that what you think? Or?
I think so. So yeah, we won 6-0, but you have to look at the opposition. We played Qarabag, who are very poor. We could have won that match with some junior players, and he refused to rotate once again. I cannot believe this. Last week we were speaking, and I was like,
He never rotates.
We're playing Qarabag. Excuse me. In the 70th minute, he brings on Trey Neone and Rion Gamoa, 2 youth players, to get some exposure. 20 minutes. That's
That's a waste, I guess. Well, not a waste, but...
Yeah, okay, it's good that they're getting experience, but 20 minutes, that's a joke. It's, and...
Especially when the game's already dead, right?
By the way, he rested Ekatike on the weekend to play him against Qarabag, right? Now, I understand in hindsight everything looks...
It's easy.
It's easy to speak in hindsight, right? But Qarabag, we banged them 6-0, and Bournemouth, we lost 3-2. It would have made a lot more sense to bench him against, or manage his minutes against Qarabag, I feel. And in fact, I said that before. So it's not in hindsight, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. If he needed rest, did he actually? Because
that's what Slot told us before the Bournemouth game. That the reason he didn't play, or he didn't start him, is because he's managing his minutes.
Do you think his minutes need to be managed right now?
Yes, because we don't have Isaac. We don't have quality backup option. So if he gets injured, we in a bit of a pickle. We have to play Federico Chiesa up front, which I would love, but apparently he's not good enough, according to Slot, according to a lot of fans. So
he's definitely good enough.
My opinion doesn't count for anything, but I rate Chiesa. But and he scored last night. Very happy for him. Very happy for him. Our next story is about Sporting Lisbon. I have not watched a Sporting game in several years, so I don't know anything about their current team. But based on the fact that they're from not a non-top 5 league, I feel that they've done phenomenally well to finish in the top 8. So they beat PSG last week, and they scored a last minute this week against Athletic Bilbao to secure automatic entry into the round of 16.
Seems like anyone who gets rid of Amorim gets better. That's okay. You're not being fair. Well, they actually second in the league. But Porto are having a 99% record this season.
Yes,
so.
it's. I did a quick Google while I was writing this up, and I was like, yeah, it's not bad. Benfica 1 point behind them though.
And
Sporting, I mean.
Any attackers you sign from those teams will flop.
Yes, so I don't know. Okay, we said we're not going to speak about Arsenal, but do you have something you want to say about Gyökeres? You seem...
No,
like
I mean, I'm just... I don't have much to say about him. I like that he gives us another option, but at the same time, he's extremely frustrating.
So why did you make that comment?
Oh, because it's a league that's like... Why doesn't it translate?
You have so much hate, so much, I don't know what to call it, but like, you can't let a feel-good story about Sporting Lisbon go by without, hammering them with the Gyökeres.
I can't exceptionalize the club that produced Cristiano Ronaldo.
Alright. I don't know what that... I've never heard the word exceptionalize before in my life.
Well, it's to put on a pedestal.
Put them on a pedestal. Oh, because Ronaldo,
I can't look
you
at
don't
them
rate
positively.
him. I see.
I'm kidding.
But yeah, just take my hats off to them. It's an extremely powerful achievement.
Yeah, it is very difficult.
Finishing ahead of the likes of PSG, Newcastle, Bayer Leverkusen, Dortmund, Inter.
Maybe Benfica go on to win it.
No, we're talking about Sporting Lisbon.
I'm saying for...
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to them. The third story and the big talking point of the week is that Real Madrid lost to Benfica 4-2 and will have to go through a playoff to make it to the next round. After the Liverpool... I was watching the Liverpool game. After the Liverpool game ended, coverage went over to this game and the score was 3-2. We'll speak about it from Benfica's point of view just now, but in terms of Real Madrid, Raul Asensio does an extremely petulant tackle and gets a second yellow, and then 1 minute later, Rodrigo gets a second yellow for dissent. Both of them extremely unprofessional and childish red cards, in my opinion.
I mean, it's seeming that Xabi Alonso was right. Whether his tactics were right or not, it's a different question, but at least on the squad dynamics.
Again, I didn't watch this game, and I haven't watched any of the previous games Arbeloa has taken charge of. But from what I've heard, he kind of allows them to do whatever they want. He just put, you know what Ancelotti used to do? Just put them all in their best position and kind of let them do what they're best at. And
it can, I guess, it's worked for them. It's worked for, maybe other clubs. It's hard to think in the modern era that they can compete that way for me, though. I do expect them to, how long can you give players the authority in a dressing room before they clash with each other? I think the old squad, it worked because there was maybe one guy who stood out as the main star and everyone else...
I would say there were more predefined roles.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Ramos is a leader, Ronaldo is a leader. Well, let me not say that. There's a hierarchy to things.
Yeah.
And the Madrid team understood that at the time. Currently, everyone thinks that they're the biggest star.
And I mean, the players list, it's not the same level of quality, especially in midfield. I mean, Kroos and Modric, practically irreplaceable.
Yes, practically. Then Benfica get a free kick. So now Madrid are 2 men down when defending, and they concede. I really feel if both of them had kept their heads, Madrid could have maybe tied it up 3-3 and gone through automatically. I also think this reflects extremely poorly on their mentality, right? I think this shows that this is not the Madrid of old, who were like a real team, and this is just like a group of talented individuals who,
they're all fighting for who wants to be number one, I guess.
Yeah, like stardom instead of trophies. You get stardom from trophies, not the other way around. You're not a star and then trophies come along.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's this whole thing of DNA. What is a club's DNA? And I mean, I guess with Real Madrid, they've succeeded that way for so long. Maybe they do still win that way, but it's hard for me to see right now that they, especially because I think Barcelona are so good right now, and I think there'll always be a proxy.
Oh my God, this guy, he's out of Barcelona, 1 point ahead of Madrid in the league.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of where they're positioned for the future, I see Barcelona as being one of the best positioned clubs in terms of their squad. They have a few things to do to be. They're already one of the top teams in the world. They have one of the best coaches, and I think 2 or 3 more signings and Barcelona will dominate La Liga again, like they have for the last 10 years.
All right, that's your point of view. All right. Now on the flip side of the coin, we have Benfica. So they are currently managed by Jose Mourinho.
The special one.
When he took over, they won 0 points in the Champions League. Right? They beat Napoli, Ajax, and were leading Real Madrid 3-2, and they got to 9 points.
Still undefeated in the league as well.
Yeah. I have no idea about... I read that as well, but I have no idea.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. But they were still going out on goal difference. They get a free kick and Mourinho motions for the keeper to go up. And, the keeper scores to make it 4-2 and sends Benfica through to the playoffs. Right?
One of the craziest things I've ever seen.
But if you take it into context, first of all, the referee was totally on Benfica's side throughout the game. Right? I know this is not popular to say, but Madrid were really not treated very nicely by the referee, including the free kick that they scored from, the 4th goal. was not a free kick. Bellingham got the ball.
It's karma.
Bellingham got the ball, and the ref gave the free kick the other way.
It's karma for the three-peat.
The second thing is, like I just mentioned, Rodrigo and Asensio were off, so they were defending with 9 men. But then, wait, who's the chap from Morocco who missed the?
Brahim,
Mbappe, and Vinicius all weren't defending, so they were defending with 6 men. Excluding the keeper, 5 men. So Benfica had 8 versus 5 in the box. So
on the last kick of the game.
In the last kick of the game. So of course, it's
again. What is the thinking behind those players staying up?
I assume they thought Courtois will run out, catch it, throw it up the field. The 3 of them, one of them will go score. But I guess there's no difference between losing 3-2 and 4-2 to them, right? So it makes sense from a certain point of view. But
from Madrid's point of view,
yeah. If you're trying to win or you're trying to salvage a draw, it doesn't matter if you concede another. You're gonna do all you can to score.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, and I mean, kind of, given who they are, Madrid is always gonna play to win, right? So,
I already said the flip side of the coin. So the other flip side, in fact, let's get another coin in, right? And the team that were knocked out because Benfica came through was Marseille, and Marseille, managed by my beloved Roberto De Zerbi. My favorite coach in the world, extremely naive and got knocked out because of that. It's a damn shame. I wish he was at a club with like a good defense, so he could
focus on the attacking
focus
dynamics.
on the attack and like really tear some people apart. I would really love that, but it's a damn shame that the conditions aren't right for him. Anyway, you were gonna say something?
Was I?
No, I don't know. You look like you were gonna.
No, I mean, I was just like, I was gonna say the same problems repeating themselves from De Zerbi, but you said it, so.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about Madrid, Benfica, Marseille?
I mean, I'm just excited to see more of Jose Mourinho. I've missed him in terms of since he left the Premier League and La Liga. I haven't really been able to watch much of his games.
We literally spoke about this last week, and I was saying we need him back.
Yeah, we do need him back.
He's a character. We need characters. We can't have these bland LinkedIn managers anymore. We need I
would love for him to find a way to adapt his philosophy to the modern game, just to have him back.
I heard, and I think I mentioned this last week, that Perez is looking into him to be the new Madrid manager.
It could work. I mean, what do you think? Do you think he could manage that squad?
No.
This is looking like they might have to get Ancelotti back.
Mourinho works with real men.
He likes workman-like players.
Yeah, these prima donna guys that throw hissy fits and want to be the superstar, but doesn't track back. He hates those types of players, and every single Madrid player is that. So maybe not every single, but you get what I'm saying. Most of them. I
mean, and he was the one who kind of assembled the successful squad.
Did he?
Well, I mean, whoever assembled it, the DNA was laid during his time.
I think they give too much credit to him, but whatever the case is, even Valverde. I heard you would think Valverde is the most Mr. Real Madrid, I'll do whatever for the shirt, etc., right? He was complaining that he has to play right back because both Trent and Carvajal are injured. So he's been the one that's
filling in.
That's filling in.
And I mean, he's played right back quite a lot.
Yeah, but he threw a hissy fit and said, I want to play in midfield. And that's part of the reason Alonso got sacked, apparently. This is just what I've read.
Players shouldn't have that much control in a dressing room.
Yeah, Doc, if I tell you play right back, you're playing right back. If I tell you you're not playing at all, you're not playing at all. I'm in charge, you're not in charge.
I mean, it doesn't make sense if players like Messi and Ronaldo could recognize that the coach's authority mattered. There were many times I'm sure Messi or Ronaldo didn't agree with their coaches, but they played to the best of their ability within the system.
This is the thing. This new age group of players, they're just not the same anymore. They don't follow.
The mentality is not the same.
The mentality is not the same. The professionalism is not the same as even like 10 years ago, I would say. But I guess 10 years ago, people would say the same thing about, the previous generation.
I do think there was an acknowledgement that football was advancing rapidly at one point, especially during the Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp rivalry, and then it just shut down. So I think a lot of it is due to maybe like giving players, maybe not just players but personalities, big personalities, too much power within the game. Because even if you look at refereeing committees, I think look at the Premier League refereeing committee, how much of attention do they try to bring to themselves? Do they like media statements, do campaigns? And I'm like, there's no need for a refereeing organization to be doing that.
That's true. Our next story is PSG. PSG drew 1-1 with Newcastle and finished outside of the automatic round of 16 spots. So my question is, are we overrating Luis Enrique and PSG?
It's hard to say. The only parameter you can really judge PSG on is winning the Champions League, and I guess he did that last season. There's always generally a drop-off the season after you win the Champions League. Maybe Real Madrid would be the exception. So it's hard to say. I've always thought they were slightly overrated as a team, but I don't think Luis Enrique is overrated as a coach. He got the dynamics out of them that were required to win. In my opinion, I think it's a bit of both, but I don't think Luis Enrique is overrated. However, I think the achievement of their treble is not the best treble I've seen. I wouldn't compare it to Man City before them, or Barcelona, or Inter Milan.
I mention this because the trophy kind of covers everything up, right? But last season, PSG kind of just got by.
They stumbled through the group stage.
Yes, that first of all. They didn't make it the top 8 last year as well. They had to go through a playoff.
Newcastle also hammered them last season in the group stage, right?
I cannot recall.
I think there was a 4-0. Yeah.
Possibly. But so they just they just made it out of the playoffs, and then in the playoffs, the round of 16 and so on, they just made it past Liverpool. It was 1-1 and they got passes on penalties. Curtis Jones and Darwin Núñez missing penalties. Arsenal, I'm led to believe it was quite close.
Yeah, and Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, extremely close as well. The only thing is the final. The final was a blowout.
But that was just
people remember the
disappointing final. Yeah.
People remember the final. They don't remember the road to the final. And that's why I'm wondering, is PSG overrated? Last week, or was it 2 weeks ago, I came on this podcast and I said, when Arne Slot gets sacked, I want Luis Enrique. I don't want Xabi Alonso. And I've been thinking about that, and I'm not 100% sure that I feel that way anymore. All I want is an experienced coach. That's all I'm trying to get at when I say he needs to be replaced.
Yeah, I mean, it would all depend. Like, either way, I think a large part of the reason that PSG did win the Champions League was management, coaching. Because I think, especially with regards to man management, if you look at your guys' squad, I think you guys have a lot of top talents. The recruitment around it, probably midfield recruitment, he's one of the best in the world. It would still make sense maybe to get him, because I think a lot of the moments, like you said, the games were on a knife's edge and his substitutions were better than the opposition's. Whether he had more options or not, it's debatable, because he's also coming from a league where he doesn't play at the same intensity every week. So he has to get his team to raise their level every game, Whereas it's
hilariously, sorry to interrupt you, but last year Arne Slot said that's a huge advantage that you can rest your starting 11. The week before they played us, that weekend, they played an entirely changed first 11, and then their first 11 against us. So don't you think?
Yeah, it could be argued either way.
You could argue either way that it's not competitive and that's what's keeping them uncompetitive, or you could say because it's uncompetitive they can rest players during the league and be more focused on the Champions League.
Yeah, I think it works both ways, but they're so dominant in their league, so it's hard to judge. Like, is that treble, like, are they the best team in the world? Like, when Man City won the treble, they were unquestionably the best team in the world. So
Well, I would say no, because the best team in the world is Chelsea. They beat them at the Club World Cup, don't they?
no, but realistically speaking,
No, I'm being realistic. They beat them at the Club World Cup.
I don't think Chelsea are the best team in the world, but okay.
Alright.
In terms of
Okay, where's your trophy that says, that they're not the best team? Because they have a trophy that says they are.
okay, I don't know. That's what you think. That's your
I
opinion.
don't think that they have a trophy that says best in the world.
Yeah, that says they're the Club World Cup champions. If that makes them the best in the world, then that's your decision to.
It's the Champions League winners of the past couple of years plus team. I don't need to justify the Club World Cup.
But
That's a prestigious tournament. I don't know why you're coming down on it like
Chelsea are not the best team. They're not even the best team in the Premier League.
this. The league's not over. We don't know how things are going to. Liam Rosenior title charge coming up.
Never. But
Never.
either way, I just don't. I don't like. I could say they were the best team in the world last season, but throughout the season, I thought you guys were. For the first 6 months, I thought you guys were comfortably the best team in the world. Yes. With Man City's treble, they were the best team in the world from start to finish. With Barcelona's treble, Bayern Munich's treble, they were the best team in the world throughout the whole entire season.
I see.
So in that sense, I think PSG are slightly overrated, yes.
All right, and then our next story, Napoli lose to Chelsea 3-2 and are knocked out of the Champions League completely.
Antonio Conte.
I was going to say, what is the problem with Conte in cup situations?
That's what I don't understand, because at first I used to think that it's hard to do anything with the back three beyond a certain point in the Champions League.
Excuse me. So he plays with the back three at Napoli?
Yes, from what I've seen, yeah, he still plays with the back three.
I'm asking a question. I have no idea.
Yeah, he does. He's Conte and his back three. I don't think he shifts from that very much.
Didn't he play with the back four initially at
Chelsea?
No, at Juventus, like when he first signed.
Oh, maybe those days, like in 06
and then,
and
he
stuff.
transitioned into a back three.
I think when he found the back three, he's never turned.
Don't quote me on that.
But he had a small period in Chelsea where he managed with the back four, and I think when he started at Napoli, he also managed with the back four to keep the dynamics from the previous coach going, but he switched it to a back three.
And you're saying the back three is the problem then?
I thought that, but Thomas Tuchel won the Champions League so brilliantly, I was shocked. So there's been managers influenced by Conte, Inzaghi last season, that are very directly influenced by Conte, who've done better than him in the Champions League. So I don't know why he can't translate his philosophy into the Champions League.
Could just be a mentality thing. In the big games, like he can't get the team up, for it.
Maybe it's something related to his personality, right?
There's a number of things could be the case. I didn't watch this, and for some reason there's no highlights available. One for the Madrid game, 2 for the Napoli game. I did find highlights for the PSG game. So it really depends on the club. Certain clubs release highlights and certain clubs don't, and I just don't understand why.
It might be the agreements they have with broadcasting people.
Yeah, not even it could be. That's almost certainly the case. But yeah, so Chelsea were leading 2-1, and Napoli were leading 2-1, and Chelsea had to come back 3-2. So it was quite the comeback from Liam Rosenior, who hasn't put a foot wrong yet, I don't think.
I mean,
he lost to Arsenal, yeah. Oh,
that's a foot wrong.
Oh, no.
Well, we'll see. They could still turn it around.
They're the best team in the league.
That's right? In your opinion.
Who? No, I'm saying Arsenal are the best team in the league.
I mean, in my opinion.
So losing to Arsenal, then, is that such a big...
no, but it's still a foot wrong.
In your first or second game, losing to Arsenal, is that a foot wrong, or is that just you came into a wrong situation?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it depends how you interpret it. But if you're judging it by victories, then it's a loss.
Okay.
Because I don't think they've played well. Well, my friend is a big Chelsea fan, and he says they haven't particularly played well. They've just been winning games. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess this podcast needs to watch more Chelsea games.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I'd be interested to watch, because I guess I'll give Liam credit for this. It was always something that I struggled to imagine how someone could do because of the way Maresca played, I guess. And I still rate Maresca very, very highly. So, but he managed to apparently squeeze Cole Palmer and Estevao into the same team, and the dynamics were off the charts. I didn't watch it, so I still need to see that. But the thought of it excites me as a football fan to watch those two play together.
All right. Lastly, Bodo Glimt and Qarabag made it into the next round of playoffs. And I could point out many teams, but I think the two of them are, I don't want to be rude, but they're smaller teams.
The minnows.
I didn't say that, he said that. They're smaller teams, so them getting through, I think, is a fantastic achievement. Same as Sporting. Sporting's is more...
it's high profile.
Yeah, Sporting's is more like impressive because it's the top 8, but still, to make it to the playoffs, I think is a just fantastic achievement. Bodo Glimt doing it by beating Man City last week, and what did they do this week? It was a win against somebody. They beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. So, hats off to them. Qarabag lost 6-0 to us, but still made it through. I think it's time we did speak about Liverpool versus Qarabag. I just some random thoughts I had.
Okay, yeah. I mean, vent.
It's not a vent. It's just I wanted to say we scored another free kick goal with the guy doing a back heel, or like
a layoff.
A layoff, yes. But this time Szoboszlai laid it off and Salah scored the goal.
Okay.
Ekatike, we've been struggling to get goals on the counter. There's a lot of goals. I've been noticing that everybody is selfish. Gakpo, selfish. Ekatike, selfish. Salah, selfish. Salah is a little bit less selfish, but still, if we had to put them on a selfish scale, all of them would be in the top 5%.
Very highly selfish players.
Extremely selfish. And
I love Ekatike though.
Yeah, the thing is, he's the one that's allowed to be selfish because he's a striker.
And he makes things happen almost every time he gets the ball.
So, yes, we...
I hate to say it, but he reminds me of Thierry Henry every time I watch him.
I don't know. Arsenal fans are acting like a certain country that feels like they have a 3,000-year-old, claim on Ekatike. Because Henry played for their club.
No. I don't. I'm just. I love him as a footballer.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Arsenal fans.
Oh.
Arsenal fans have just been thirsting over Ekatike, and we wish he was our player.
Because he does look so much similar to Henry. It's almost like if Arsenal were to sign a player that reminded you of your favorite Liverpool player, would you be?
Well, again, I have to just mention what Arsenal fans have been telling me. They're telling me Declan Rice is better than Gerrard. So shouldn't I be looking at Declan Rice that way?
I just want to know which Arsenal fans you've been talking to.
Just on the internet.
I don't think that I've never seen that much.
AFC
no, I've actually never seen a single person on my timeline.
All right, well, I'll get a collage together and I'll print it out and give it to you. All right. Okay. That's all I really wanted to talk about, that one free kick. I was really enticed by it. And also we scored another set-piece goal, which after 177 corners without one, we've scored 2 in 2 games.
I've seen a lot of football coaches actually meeting in preseason. I don't know if it's connected, just something I've noticed, meeting with American football and basketball managers. Coaches, I don't know if that could be related to set pieces coming into the game more. I think obviously Arsenal's now the main example of it, using it as a tactic. But I think from the facts I've seen, it's been increasing for the last 5 seasons. Teams using set plays generally.
I think it was just Arsenal and Brentford Arsenal, Brentford, and Aston Villa all had set piece coaches, I believe, and the rest of the league didn't.
No, but I saw some stats the other day that said even throughout Europe,
prior to that,
in the last 5 years, it's close to 35% or 45% up set piece goals.
Oh, that's incredible! I didn't know about that. I'll have to think about that.
I think Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, a lot of teams have scored more set pieces than ever. I think the game is becoming more more and more tactical.
All right, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Do you have anything you want to bring up before we close up here?
Nothing specific. Just excited about the draw. Let's see where the playoffs, who plays who in the playoffs. Hopefully, there's a couple of surprises. Hopefully, like one of the big teams gets eliminated.
Oh yes, I meant to come back to this, but Benfica, one of their potential opponents are Arsenal, and I would love it if Mourinho took out Arsenal. It would be incredible.
I mean, they have to get through another tie first, so
yeah,
let's see.
We'll see.
I doubt. I would love to get Benfica though. Definitely.
The special one teaching Arteta a lesson. I would love it.
I mean, what? He's taught Arteta a lesson, so it wouldn't be new.
All right. Thank you for listening. Please remember to rate, review, subscribe, give a like, etc.
Comment, tell your friends, spread the word. Yeah.
Importantly, it needs to be a 5-star review. You can find all our links at pdfootball.com. That's pdfootball.com. Please tell a friend, tell that friend to tell a friend, tell a family member. Yeah, goodbye.
Oh.
You say goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's fuck the fans, is it?
Oh, no.
You hate them, is it?
No, I thought you were like...